Miss Marker. Hey, Miss Marker. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And fix you about it. Yeah. You stay sick one, but I actually kind of like these little thick ones better.
Why?
It's like, those mess when I shake them up. When I give you those Dr. Brown's bottles, it don't matter what the fuck. These always formulas.
Pack a worker.
Mama let you play on her computer. You don't play on that.
I'm teaching him.
I teach him too.
Hi, who's there?
Hey, Alina, it's Megan.
Oh, hey girl, what's going on?
Nothing.
What's new? Where's that little baby?
Hello.
Hi, big boy.
He is cruising along furniture. She's waving now. Don't mind all the laundry everywhere, but here she is making a mess.
Aww. Cruising along.
Yeah.
How old is your son? How old is your son?
He's 4.
Oh, okay.
Grown.
So what's going on? What we chatting about today?
Really just getting myself back in line with just working my business. Last week it really hit like I don't know what to call it. I just kind of felt blah. And it just didn't, like, I just didn't feel like working. Like, I didn't have the passion behind it. I was just going through the motions. So now it's a matter of just kind of getting back in order.
Hey there. So what do you feel like took away your passion? Or was it just like other things outside of it works, or what was the source?
No, I think it was just stuff just not going through like how I thought it was. So it was like I had, let's see, probably 4 people who were supposed to sign as distributors, and it just didn't happen. And then one who I didn't even expect, she actually signed with her cousin that I didn't know about. So it was kind of like, are you serious? Mm-hmm. So that was a nice little hit in the stomach. But then I got over it as soon as I talked to her.
Right.
Where's my volume?
You were already on mute. There you go. So what are you focusing on this week?
Getting people on calls and just talking to them.
Oh, over here, idiot.
Because I think I'm back. I don't think I'm back. I know I'm back into the groove of things. Like I'm following up on Instagram and everything that I was doing beforehand. So I'm just getting back into those motions that I know will give me the business.
Okay. And what's your goal for the month?
Ruby at the minimum and diamond as my stretch.
You already have any distributors?
I have 2.
Okay, and how are they doing?
One I signed at the end of May, and life just happened with her, so it's not really like going through. But like now I see that she's posting more, so I'm encouraged about that, and I'm talking to her more. So that's a good sign.
The team stuff? Is she plugging into the team?
It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it. Like I send her the links and stuff, but it doesn't look like she is.
Have you had like a candid conversation asking her like what's the deal? Or like do you know?
Yeah, she's had some life issues, like family issues that are not so nice, but hey, it is what it is.
So did either one of your distributors have volume last month?
The second distributor I signed at the end of last month. So she's like super duper brand new.
Okay.
But
what are their names?
One, no. Tajay, I have to look up her Austin. Tajay Austin and Amber Moore.
How do you spell Tajay?
Tahajae.
Okay. So basically you only need 3 more distributors to get a Ruby structure, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I have like a ton of people trying to go Ruby, so I'm just like filling out these Ruby charts and I'm going to put them on the wall just so I can follow up with y'all every week to see how these boxes are filling up. So typically in terms of strategy, I like to fill up boxes by the 15th of the month. So that you can really have, a good amount of time to get volume. But as we know, sometimes people get their last few distributors in the last 2 days, and still can promote. So if you don't get all the distributors by Friday, don't get discouraged. But I would definitely say that the people that are already in the boxes by Friday, you want to start getting them to 400. So at a Ruby level, even if you place customers under them, you're still getting the same amount of commission that you would if you keep them for yourself. So it benefits you to start moving your customers under these.
Okay.
You know how to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cydia showed me how to do that.
Okay. And do you have any rap parties or events coming up?
No. Hey, give me that.
Okay.
Thank you.
So what's your plan for getting these boxes filled by the weekend?
I'm talking to more people. Like I do have a few more follow-ups to do to talk to people, and then just getting these people who are on the fence, and they're not even on the fence. It's just a matter of just going ahead and sign up because they've already said yes. It's just a matter of getting them in there.
So in the past, what has prevented them from signing up? Like
money.
Okay. All right.
Money. For most of them is money, and one of them who is like on my list to go ahead and do it, he actually hit me up and said, okay, you look like you know what you're doing. I'm ready to sign up. So now it's just a matter of him finding the time to stop running away and just do it.
Okay. So how many prospects would you say you have for distributors?
That have actually said yes, I have 4 for sure.
Okay, well that's good because you only need 3 to fill up this Ruby chart. So that'll be good. Okay. So when should I check back in with you on filling up the chart this weekend or next week?
Let's go with this weekend.
Okay. All right. Did you have any questions that you wanted me to specifically answer for you, or any pending issues, or did you want to just kind of sit in and see what everybody else is talking about?
Just sit in.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, I have your Ruby chart, so I'll check in with you on Sunday on that.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, Fallon Trinice.
Not my middle name.
What?
I said not my middle name.
Okay, so what's going on? So you are trying to go double or triple this month, or presidential?
I'm trying to say Jesus keep me near the cross. I don't know, man. I felt better today after I redid that double.
So let me just pull up your chart really quickly.
Yeah, me too. You
So
look at the double.
the
The
pink
double.
represents 400.
No, ma'am. The pink represents problem areas.
Okay.
Basically, the reason why I feel decent about my chart is because I feel like there's so many contingencies. So, like, oh, if this person don't come through on Ruby, this girl fully charted and running. Okay, well, if this person don't do that, this person is moving and shaking. So, okay, I think this is the one I sent you today. I think I wrote August 10th on here. I have charts everywhere. All right. I mean, I don't know. You may want to talk. We may want to talk offline.
Okay. So did you have any specific questions that you would like addressed this evening?
No,
So you're just tuning in?
pretty much.
Okay. So we'll I do have a few questions, but yeah, I don't want to take up the full hour on this big chart.
Yeah,
So we'll talk. Actually, let's schedule some time to meet up. Are you still out of work, or are you back at work?
I actually would love to meet with you. Like I would like to drive to your house right now. That would make my soul happy.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm here, so let me know.
No, I'm actually not kidding for once. Let me call Jason and see what he's about to do, because I actually might do that, because I think I need to get my life.
All right, cool. All right, so let's see. Who else? Shaquita, looks like you hopped on next. How can I help you today during our Young and Free office hours? You're on mute, Auntie. Shaquita? Hey, I see you now. Can you hear me?
Okay, there we are. I'm off mute now. I'm sorry. I was trying to get off of mute. I was really just tuning in to see what the conversation was about, really. I mean, I think we've talked, so.
Tune on in. So, yeah, basically with these office hours, it's really just a way for, it helps me as a leader, because most of the phone conversations that I'm having that are one-on-ones are reserved for potential LCs and distributors, and also my newbies, so like in their first 30 days, just so they could be getting their hands-on attention. But obviously, I don't want to have people that are personally enrolled under me not getting questions answered. So this just makes it easier for us to kind of hop online, because a lot of you all have similar questions. So does anybody have a question? I think Myra, we talked earlier today. But did you have any additional things that you want us to kind of chat about?
No, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I just jumped on because I saw the link, and so I didn't know if there was anything that was going to be asked that I might not have thought of. So
Okay.
at least as far as my questions, I think I'm okay for now. So I'm just listening.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, we'll see if some more people hop on that actually have questions. Now, Fallon, the lady who you posted earlier, the older Caucasian lady. Where
Hold
did
on, babe. I was trying to see if you're coming over here or not. What are you about to do? Okay, I'll call you back. I might be on Lena's. Okay. What?
your new distributor, the older Caucasian lady, where did she fall on your chart?
Triple. All these new people are on my triple chart.
Okay.
I didn't even send you my triple chart, which is why I would just like to come over. It would make my life easier. Huh?
Are you coming over?
If you text me your address, I'm getting in the car right now.
Okay. All right, goodbye. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Fallon. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, well, maybe I'll tap back in. Can you hear me, Alina?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, people
In a
normally
little
come
bit.
at different times. Like I know a few people texted saying that they weren't going to be free till 7:30. So I'm just kind of sitting here, kind of like
Oh,
when
okay.
people can kind of just jump in and ask you questions. So if you want to hop back in later, that's fine. If you want to just kind of keep your speakerphone on at home, that's fine too.
Okay. Well, and then I'll just text you back in a little bit about that date and that time. I just
Okay.
want to firm up some things. Okay.
So why he ain't put it together, Mom? Yeah. Yeah, I know that's a road, but shoot, sound like Rocky Town and stuff. Probably trying to settle down and then, shoot, the thing about music, all you gotta, guy that's gonna pay, pay you money, buy you a house. If you buy you a house, you might not be in Atlanta. Atlanta is a city park, but nobody really want to do city park. So, different. That's nah, just about, yeah.
Myra, did you check to see when your kit was going to be delivered?
I got an email today that it was shipped. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, then by tomorrow you should be able to log into your eSuite and check the actual expected delivery date.
Okay. I got one loyal customer today.
All right now. Who was it?
Huh?
Who was it?
My mom.
Well, that's exciting. What did she get?
She got some wraps, greens, and some of the Divine and Gel.
Nice.
Yeah.
Girl, you're on your way.
Slow progress.
Exactly.
Get it going.
Oh, we have oh no, somebody, Megan changed her picture. Okay, let's see.
Girls in there, yeah. Yeah, I could probably do that thing there. Yeah. You days. I'm going to be on Monday, Tuesday. No, I'm going to and move and stay on that. Yeah. Last time I did it, shoot, me and Ron, I ain't never doing that. I almost broke my back. See, that's the thing too. See, that's the Rock Creek when we was at the fort. Just an hour ride. Shoot, we had about two. Yeah. Oh, Mom. Brandon, Brandon, he wants to be his own little man. You gotta make sure you bring us in when you get home. Yeah, everybody was checking email. One person that I didn't have email. Yeah, that's it. Everybody got it. I gotta help someone with their messages. Email probably with the brand the same way. So I think I do go to the shoe shop. Or you go to one of the little factories.
Hi, Dana. How are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So we have a few people that have come and gone, but these basically just kind of serve as time for people to hop on the line and get any questions answered. It's also really good for people who are like past their first 30 days, who are like, don't get to talk to me, say as frequently as me and you probably will talk this month. They can hop on this, and it makes it easier for me to talk to more than one person at once. And it's also good for people who just want to like hear other things that are going on in people's business. But so did you have any updates since the last time we talked, or anything that was kind of pending for you?
No, I have two. Well, I have two loyal customers pending. I have two distributors pending, which are different from the ones we talked about.
Okay.
But waiting on payday type discussion. So
that's this Friday. I mean, this weekend.
Well, one of them is next Tuesday, so they get paid off. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, for this weekend is my focal point. I actually just landed in Minnesota, so I haven't done much of anything today.
What's in Minnesota?
One of the plants that I support for a client for Westinghouse.
Okay, cool. Are you in your hotel? I'm sorry.
I did have a question about, you said everyone should have their chart if they wanted to, they were able to make Ruby. What is that?
So basically, are you asking what a Ruby is?
No, a chart?
So basically, in your back office, like on the eSuite, so I'll just, let me see if I can share my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So, So basically, in your eSuite, if you were to tap on this document library, and say you go to the search button and you type in chart, you'll see like these different charts. And so charts are basically just like our organizational structures that give you guidance for what you need to have to get to certain levels. So we have charts for each level going up to diamond. And then for the levels above that, it's basically, you know, just a whole bunch of diamonds. So it's really no need for anything bigger than a diamond chart. So when I was saying bring your charts, like a lot of people that were on the line tonight are trying to complete this chart this month. And so I was just trying to, on my end, put together what's missing so that I can also put together a date where I need to follow up with them to see like how far they are. So basically these are people. So like you have one distributor and say you get 2 more, right? And you put them here. Then you'll have the 3 that you need for your top level. And then one of your distributors will probably bring in another distributor, or what you'll find is that you may enroll 2 more before they do, and you can actually move those 2 under one of your distributors. And so basically once you fill this up with people, then from there, you want to make sure that everyone in these boxes has at least 400 in sales. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So the level before Ruby is executive. So you can pretty much determine what you think is feasible for you in your first month. You know, I always encourage people to try to go Ruby their first month. I went Ruby my first month. It's very doable. But some people started executive. So like this could be the girl you have and whoever you're signing up next, and then they, you know, get their customers or whatever, and then you would be an executive. But if you want to shoot for the stars, which you should, since you already have so many prospects, you could definitely, you know, be doing this, and you're eligible for the Ruby bonus. So that would basically be, you know, the average salary of a Ruby plus the $500 bonus that you would get.
Okay, I was looking for this. I saw it in the training, but I couldn't remember how to get back to it, so that helps.
Yeah, document library is pretty much where anything that has to do with like paperwork or training materials is probably under the document library. Okay. So do you think that you're going to shoot for Ruby this month?
That's what I'm shooting for. That's the goal.
Okay. I mean, you can do it, girl. So, let me talk to you about the dates. So, I get in touch with my South Carolina girl. So, let me just go back to the text really quickly. Because that's actually on my to-do list. Let me see. Where is this text from Alana? If I can search it. Okay, so she wants to do August 19th, which is a Wednesday. So I was thinking that maybe we could do that Thursday in Charlotte.
In August.
Mm-hmm.
That's next week.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's next week. Is that too soon?
It may be too. I mean, I'll be available on that Thursday to do it.
But it may not be enough time to get the room filled.
Yeah, that would be my only concern.
Okay. So are you wanting to, because we had talked about September or this month?
September.
Okay. All right. Let me follow up with her. And she actually is in Greenville. How far is that from you?
It's like an hour and a half, maybe.
Oh, that's it? She was making it seem like it was further. Okay. So but you were doing a rap party this month, right?
Right. So we were looking at doing one on the 29th at the space and then another one in the 22nd in Columbia.
Okay.
So, I mean, well, I'll be passing by because I'll be coming from Myrtle Beach on that Wednesday. So, but Greenville, to make it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll just probably plan to make 2 separate trips then.
He was Saturday. He was certainly disappointed and a little bit angry with the way things went down here with the brawls and being, and having to call this a little bit early. They lost about 45 minutes of important reps against a pretty good football team in the Houston Texans. Today, he was sort of singing a different tune. He basically said what the players were on Saturday.
All right. Did you have any more questions for me, Dana, or you want to just kind of listen in?
I'll just listen in.
Okay, cool.
Maybe just the players who didn't stay.
Hey, Brittany, I saw I missed your call earlier. Sorry, I was like in the middle of grocery shopping and then I just completely forgot to call you back. What's going on?
I don't see how that can be a good thing at all. No. All right, so the team released their first official death to the media Thursday's
Brittany always hanging in.
biggest surprises in your
Antoinette, what's going on, girlfriend?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, but we can't see your pretty face.
Oh, okay, hold on. I'm eating. Hold on.
I think this suggests that the experimental phase is over. The Redskins now consider Sheriff.
No, there.
Sitting here holding Audrey and eating.
See the baby?
She's knocked out. Can you see her? It's probably too dark.
Yeah, I can't see her. Brittany, did you get back on?
I think I am. Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I was saying that I missed your call. Because I was grocery shopping, then I just forgot to call you back. So what's going on? What's new in your business?
I'm contacting a lot of people. Like, I'm meeting people all the time. I have people contacting me about raps and just different products. Everybody putting me on this list. Like, oh, okay, I'll be ready in a week. Okay, me 2 weeks. And that's kind of like the lot I'm getting with everybody. Everybody's saying the same thing. I had a girl after I posted not before and after this morning. Like 3 people hit me up in the inbox. I'm like, oh, I really want to try raps. And I, scheduled a time, contacted 2 on my lunch break and 1 right when I got off work. And everybody was like, oh, I'll be ready Friday or next Friday. So I'm having to follow up with a lot of people all the time. And then I understand life happens. A lot of people have a lot going on. And that's basically the biggest issue I face. Everybody is interested, but nobody has the money right then, or they're nervous about auto shipment. So
the biggest issue you're saying is closing people because they don't have the funds when they hit you up?
Yes. They just want to know about it. I'll go a whole spiel of, explaining how things work and, what would be best for them. I give them real sensation. What are your goals? What are you trying to achieve? What's your eating habits? What are you doing right now outside of you reaching out to me to try to help get your weight loss goal? And we'll have these real intimate conversations. And then at the end, I'm like, okay, well, I need to sign up now. We can go ahead and talk you through it. And they're like, well, I'm not ready right now, but I'll let you know. Or call me on Friday. I get paid on.
Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like most of the times when you are having those conversations and you feel like there was a genuine connection and then people don't sign up, it really is because they don't have money. So what I do, and this is just me, like I'm a candid person. So if I'm on the phone with someone and it seems like it's a money issue, or if I feel like they were excited, I may say something like, oh, I definitely thought that you were ready to, can you hear me, Brittany?
I'm driving to keep going to bad areas.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me though?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So yeah, I was just saying that when I'm talking to people, and it seems like they're really interested, and then they haven't told me that so are your people actually saying I gotta wait till I get paid, or are you just assuming it's a money issue?
Yes. No, most of them are saying I'll be able to do it when I get paid.
Okay.
And they'll give me a date.
That's good, because basically then you just need to make sure that you follow up and say, when is your payday? You know what I mean?
Okay.
And so like I'll have people and they'll say, oh, well, I definitely want to get this, this, and this, or, I want to be able to get the full treatment, so I want to wait till I get paid. And this is even true for distributors. And I say, okay, totally understand. When do you get paid, or when do you expect your money? Like I'll just straight up ask them, and they'll say, oh, I get paid on the 15th or next Friday. And I'll say, okay, let me check my calendar to see, what I have on that day. And so I'll tell them, what is available, and I'll say, I'm gonna put you down on. Sometimes, like, say if they get paid on the 15th, I say, I'm going to put you down on the 16th so, you can pay your bills, because I know how that is, girl. Say something like that. And then they'll say, okay. And I'll say, I have 2 slots available for a 90-day challenge enrollment. I have 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. What time works for you? And I feel like when you kind of treat it like a real appointment, when you're enrolling people, they take you more seriously, because what I found is that with us, compared to if someone makes an appointment with their hairstylist, right, and they have an appointment, they're not just gonna not show up, and so when you set appointments with people on a certain day, it increases the amount of the chance that they'll actually take care of it, and you also want to make sure that you kind of have that tone where it's like, look, do you want to invest in yourself or not? You want to get this started or not? Also, something that I find helpful with people just going ahead and making the decision is by putting deadlines on certain things. So like if I'm doing a 90-day challenge, or 12 weeks, 12 wraps challenge, or, a 40% off special, even though it's year round, if I say, I have three slots for my challenge available, you must enroll by this time, people will hit me up. Or if I say the sale ends, at this particular time, people hit me up, and all of a sudden they have money. So you might want to test that out as well. And I do that through social media, but I also do that through text and email. So like anybody that I'm following up with, like at the end of the month, last month, I just went back through all of my text messages. I went back through all of my text messages, and anybody that I saw was interested and was like, oh, I gotta wait till a later date, or didn't really ever follow up, or hit me back after I told them the price or whatever, then I'll text them and say, hey, are you still interested in hair vitamins? I'm running a special today. Or are you still interested in whatever? We're kicking off our 90-day challenge, and you can get 40% off today, or whatever it is. And that just basically gets the conversation going again. But most times it's not people running from you. People genuinely just don't have the money, So it's very, very important for you strategically to make sure that you know when your people get paid, so that you can follow up with them on that day. That's why the end of the month is so crazy, because everybody gets paid, and people be waiting on that. So make sure that you're diligent enough to know when that is, so that you can be already having the time set up for that appointment.
Okay. And another question I have, I've had, since I started, I've had 3 rep parties. At these rep parties, everyone gets a rep, but nobody becomes a customer. So I'm wondering, at the end of my whole little explaining about products and a little icebreaker that I do with dry erase boards. I have everybody write out their problem area, and I do like open floor consultation with them and tell them about different products that they would benefit them with, that they might be interested in. But at the end, I'm like, okay, so who's ready to sign up? Nobody signs up, and like they even look at the app. I talk to them about the app, or look at the my laptop to possibly see some of the products. Kind of like, okay, I got my wrap, girl, I'm good. So I still, like, I've been following up, but then I still check on them and I ask them for and still keep communication going. But I don't want to be so clicky, but at the same time, I kind of do want the sale because I know that you're interested. I know that you're having results. And it's like, I kind of go back to how serious, are they about their health? Do they really want it? So,
yeah. The thing with wrap parties is that you actually really do have to be very strategic in the order that you do things. So, like, have you had the chance to watch my How to Host a Wrap Party video?
No.
Okay, so I would definitely encourage you to do that. So I'll just kind of I actually posted it on Saturday in the Young and Free group, so it should be pretty high up in the timeline on Facebook. You're on that group, right? Hello? Oh, she's gone again. Hold on, let me tag her. So anybody else that's on the line that hasn't watched that, is there anyone else on the line that Brittany, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back now.
Okay. So I'm going to tag you in that video, but basically one of the things that I think definitely helped me and a lot of my distributors with closing people at wrap parties is the stations approach. And so there's a point at the end of the party where basically, you're kind of doing the one-on-one consultation before you even unwrap them. So like when they come back to the room with you to get unwrapped or get there to reveal their results, that's when you're taking out the product catalog and you're saying, okay, so based on kind of the products that you saw today, what intrigued you the most, or what are you kind of thinking about? And so what that does is it makes it where they start going over the things that they liked, and you're kind of going through a few questions with them. But when you're doing it one-on-one, the likelihood of you closing them versus, a group of 5 women kind of making their decision based on whatever their homegirl is going to do is higher. Because if I'm in a group setting, I say, okay, who wants to be a loyal customer? Nobody's going to become a loyal customer. But if I have them in the back room or at the counter one-on-one, and we're having a private conversation about what it is that they're trying to do, they're not influenced. They're not influenced by other people. So I would definitely watch that video because I think it'll help you just be more strategic in terms of how you do stuff, because I do think that the order in which you do things helps a lot. So I'm just looking for, it looks like Denise posted 50 million videos today, so it's not at the top. Okay, here it is. So check this out and let me know if you feel like, it is a little different from what you were doing and that it could be helpful for you going forward. Is there anybody else on the call right now who needs to watch that video so I can tag you as well?
You can tag me, this Dana.
Okay.
And then on the line, what video is it?
The How to Host a Rap Party.
Okay, I've already seen it.
Can you tag me too?
Who was that?
Denise Sinclair.
Oh, hello there, Denise. I didn't even see you hop on.
Hi.
On them gums down, baby.
Okay. All right, Brittany, did you have any other questions? So what's your goal this month? Like, are you trying to hit a certain rank this month?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, what's your goal for the month? Like, were you trying to hit a certain rank this month?
Yes, I want to go Ruby this month.
Okay.
And I have been working on one of my actual loyal customers. I'm working on her since I signed her. And she's just like right on the cusp. Has been an issue with her. I had set on the one and she was all excited. And when I talked to her about it, she kind of got nervous. She's like, she don't feel like she can do it. And, you know, she just has a little apprehension. So I just, when I've been having my, I call her, or when she's been over my house, because she's my niece, so I see her quite frequently. I talk to her all the time. I'm always talking to her and, you know, explaining the business to her, but she wants to build her confidence to feel that she can work her business. Because I feel like if I was to bring her in right now, I would be working two businesses. So
yeah,
I'm still working on her.
Well, hit me up offline so that we can possibly do a three-way call with her to try to seal the deal. Because I think right now, so you have 2 distributors under you, and then she could be on the top, and then you would just need 2 more. So yeah, just hit me up so that we can try to fill up these boxes, hopefully by the weekend or early next week. So for those of you all who are just joining, and we were kind of chatting about charting earlier, especially if you're trying to go Ruby this month. So I have a few people who are trying to go Ruby, and I'm just collecting charts and putting names in today so that I could touch bases with you all on when this stuff is done. But my strategy is always the first half of the month, I'm trying to get fully structured. So what I mean by structure is, if this is a Ruby chart, right, I want to have all of these boxes filled up by the 15th of the month. So like in the first half of the month, I want to fill up all of those boxes. And then what that leaves me with is that the second half of the month, I'm working on getting all of these people. So each of these boxes are people. I'm trying to get all of these people to at least 400 in sales, and I do that. I focus on that more at the end of the month, and that's just my personal strategy. Like, you know, it'll vary person to person, but it's always worked for me. So that's why I'm encouraging you all, because I mean, there are times where, like, I mean, when I went double diamond, I think I enrolled, I was still missing one distributor the day before I went double, and I end up enrolling them and getting a whole bunch of customers to place under them that day. So it's still possible to promote if you're missing someone up into the wire, but it's easier, you know, and less stressful if you get them, you know, if you fill up those boxes, the sooner the better. So, okay. So, Brittany, let me know when we can reschedule our call. Just text me. I'm going to write it down on my notebook.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Somebody else joined. Oh, Antoinette, what's going on, girlfriend?
Can you hear me? See me? Here, I'll put my headphones in.
Absolutely, he's working the top 10 pick. If he's going to be a decent guard, no, he's not.
So, let me turn the light on. How about that?
Antoinette, are you there?
Hold on, somebody called me. Sorry.
Hi, namesake. I just logged on.
Hi.
Yeah, I thought you calling me. I was wondering why you were calling me.
Because I couldn't get on.
So, Antoinette, what's going on? What's on your mind?
Well, I just wanted to join tonight just so that I could see if anybody had questions that maybe I could refresh on. And of course, we still going up for diamonds. So, yeah. That
So, how
is,
many, has anything changed with your chart since we last spoke?
no, I don't think so.
I actually do think that you got one person. 'Cause I think Dana's on your team.
That's right, yeah. And you said that she had 2 people. So.
Antoinette.
Hi, Dana.
Dana, what's the name of your girl?
Martia Mills.
Dang, now you got over here fast. She'll stop her. Hold on. You can help. Advantage Alert has a second button. In the event of a non-emergency, press the nurse button and get an instant connection with a nurse 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Hold on.
The Advantage Alert system has a lot of medical data, and for a limited time. So we wrapping up in a minute. You can go and be my family. Okay, so yeah, so she got someone, and Dana actually has some more people coming in. So outside of that leg, hold on, I'm trying to think. Naja, and who's the other Ruby under Naja?
Femintus. Let me get.
How many people is she missing?
I believe she is missing 3 people. Let me get it.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, let's hop over to Alina. Oh, actually, Denise is here before Alina. Denise, what's going on? Did you have any questions that you wanted to chat about tonight, or did you just kind of want to tune in?
Which Denise?
Yeah.
Me? No, not really. I just wanna listen in.
Okay.
But my goal is to go Ruby.
To go Ruby. Okay. Denise, did you already sign up a distributor?
No. Not yet. I haven't received my kit. I don't know if that makes a
Oh,
difference.
right. Okay, yeah, because you were right at the end of the month. Did you check on that? You check on it in terms of when it's supposed to be delivered? Because I know some people got shipping notifications.
As far as the tracking, no. I'm hoping tomorrow because it did. My mail lady is usually slow, so it'll be here tomorrow, hopefully. Because it was ordered on a Saturday.
Okay, namesake, what's going on with you?
Nothing really.
I need to bust out a Ruby chart for you. Are you going Ruby this month?
I'd like to. Well, I am. I shouldn't say I'd like to. I am. So I mean, I'm still in the same spot from the last conversation that we had in terms of the folks that are on my feed. So nothing has really changed in terms of my chart.
Okay. Yeah, I'm supposed to be meeting with Victor this week, so I'll let you know how that goes. Have you, and I think I'm chatting with Claire tomorrow. Have you talked to either one of them?
Yeah, I've reached out to both of them. I know that Victoria says she's still working. Claire, I did reach out to her. I haven't heard back from her, so I'm not really sure what she's up to. I know she's no longer on Facebook. She did get off of Facebook, but I did try to keep in contact with her, but I haven't heard from her.
Okay. Yeah, I know she started school or the back to school. She's a teacher. All right. So, did you have any questions for me today for today's PE office hours?
I don't have any questions. I kind of wanted to listen in to see like maybe what other strategies or what other things people are using to, try to obtain that goal. Since obviously the purpose of the call is we all want to hit Ruby by the end of the month or above.
Yeah, so a lot of people were kind of tuning in just to hear. It wasn't really that many questions today. We had a lot of feedback from Brittany, she had pretty poor connection, but the only real point that we brought up from her situation is she was dealing with a lot of people who don't have the money. Or saying, hit me up when I get paid. So she's having to do a lot of follow-up, which obviously by now is normal. But I was just encouraging her to go ahead and set the enrollment appointment for the day that they get paid. And, don't be afraid to ask people, well, when will you have the money? You know what I mean? Or when can you borrow the money to get this? Especially when it comes to the distributor side, we do encourage people to, even borrow from people because they'll be able to make it back right out the gate with the wraps they get in the kit. Now, as far as loyals, it's more so setting the date, setting the appointment, but doing it in a professional manner so that it's treated like someone treats a hair appointment that they're not going to cancel.
Got it. What do you feel about pre-selling wraps for I know that's some technique that other DTs have used. What is your personal
I'm not a
take
fan
on
of pre-selling wraps personally. I think that it's basically illegal to go out and sell a product or try to sell a product that you don't have the license to sell. And the reason why I don't like pre-sell or telling people go and act like you're a distributor but you're not, in my opinion, it is stupid because the license also covers us from a liability and insurance state, right? So, if anything was to go down with that person, we don't cover them, and it would be a lawsuit, and you would be in the case. It's oh, well, she told me I could do this to get started, and it's not an official method. You've never seen corporate talk about that. And my thing is if someone is going to give you $25, they're probably close family members. You can do that on the low or whatever, and that makes the conversation have somebody that you're close with. But in general, you won't see me posting something that says oh, I can show you how to get started for free, just because it's out of compliance. If that makes sense.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I would totally rather someone borrow $25 from 4-day homegirls, and then give it back to them the next day by selling whatever would be typically the pre-sold wraps. It's just other ways to do it that's more compliant.
Okay. That's fine. Okay, I get it.
So do y'all have any Philly wrap parties coming up, you and Rachel?
I don't. The last time I spoke to Rachel was last week. I don't know if she has anything planned.
Okay. All right. So what are some strategies that you're going to be implementing to get to Ruby this month?
Just basically following up because I do have some leads, people who were interested, and it was just basically not the right time for them. Mm-hmm. So basically following up with those leads and just being just in the more persistent manner. I just feel like I haven't been persistent, not persistent enough, not persistent to the point where I'm aggressive, but I feel like I need to be a little bit more persistent.
Mm-hmm.
So following up with the current leads that I currently have, reaching out to some of my loyal customers that have been satisfied with the product and seeing, if this would be an opportunity that they would want to take part in.
Right. Okay. And I had a conversation with Shantia earlier. This is for everybody. I had a conversation with Shantia earlier, who's on Maya's team, and she was just kind of talking about getting distributors and customers. And one of the things that I was telling her I have never done, but that I've started to do that's actually been working for me is really, instead of me, because I think that in the past I have done a lot of prejudging, prejudging more so like, okay, this person could be a distributor, this person could be a customer, right? Or like even when I'm marketing myself on social media, there are days where I'm solely just focusing on recruiting, and then other days I'm solely just focusing on customers. But one of the things that I've been doing more of is really trying to lead more with the product. And so that really comes in the form of my personal journey, right? So if I post, and I've always said that whatever I'm personally doing, I'm going to sell the most of, right? If I know that, I need to just be a little more out there about what I'm doing. So for example, this week I just started the triple threat. And so my plan is to really focus on getting very good results with the triple threat, right? A lot of us have all of these products at home that we could be using, whether it's the hair vitamin, the skincare, like whatever. We could be using something that's going to make us healthier, get clearer skin, get longer hair, but the consistency is not there, or we're using a little bit here and there, so we're getting a little bit of results, but we're not getting like the dramatic results that we need, right? So my plan is to be using this triple threat to hopefully within the next 2 to 3 weeks drop like 10 pounds. Now, I guarantee you, if I go and post a before and after of me 10 pounds lighter 3 weeks later, you know, conveniently, because it's the end of the month and I'm doing this strategically, I'll probably get a crazy amount of sales, right? But also what that does is it really just has a lot of people hit your line about what you're doing. So once they get on your phone, instead of you just hitting them with what they thought they called for, which is to be a loyal customer, we really do need to be getting more persistent about providing both options to them. Right? So a lot of people call to be customers, and so we never present the distributor side. And so for those of us who don't have a whole bunch of influence, right? So I feel like I get a lot of distributors because I am an entrepreneur. I've been doing this for 3 years, and people trust that what I'm doing, I can help teach them. But for many of you all who have no credibility in the industry, you can't tell somebody I can show you how to make $1 million because you've never done it, right? So it's very important that instead of you trying to focus on, you know, being this business coach, more so letting your products lead and then letting them choose what's the best fit for them, right? Because that's really how I got started. You know, like I didn't know anybody, so it was never a person that I was going to join. It was literally just the wraps that I was interested in, and then I was presented with it on a post that said you can choose to be this or you can choose to be that, right? I was thinking about getting a skinny pack at $112, but then I saw at $99 I could actually get the same products I was going to pretty much get anyway, and I had the license to make money, right? So I say all that to say, if we truly lead the products by leading with our own results, we get more leads on the phone, but then we have to present it in a manner where they see that they have two options. And people wonder why Fallon gets so many distributors. This is what she does. Like literally, like it'll be people that are hitting her up trying to figure out how did you get skinny or what are these greens that you're taking, when really she could be signing them up as customers. But what she does is she'll say, you know, for less money you can sign up, make money, and get those products you wanted for free by referring for your friends. And that's literally just leading with the product. You know, so it's important to be getting ongoing personal results just to get the people on the line. And then once you get them on the line, having them decide what's a better fit. Because a lot of people don't even understand how easy it is to be a distributor in this business. So I think that a lot of you all that are struggling with the distributor side is more so because you're not presenting that option enough, right? Or, you know, people don't know that they're going to be using products anyway that they love, and then the next step is naturally to start talking about it. And so if you can put it in their face in a way where it's like, well, you know, once you start using these things, you get great results. Who are you going to tell? And then they're going to be like, oh, I'm probably going to tell this person, this person, this person. And then you could say something like, I thought so. You know, in our business, every month, if you can tell 4 people that you know want to lose weight, and if you know 3 people that want to make money, you can actually get residual income for those referrals. And people were like, oh, well, tell me more. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. The other thing I do is, I heard this on somebody's call. They were just like, let everybody know, even at the beginning, even at the beginning or at the end. I like saying it at the end. I present the options for the products, if there's hair pills, whatever. And then before we get off the phone, I say, so you have 3 ways to buy today. And this is my line every time. If anybody's, well, I guess I'm not honestly sure too, but I always say you can buy as a retail customer. And I say out of all the 200 plus customers I have, I don't have one retail customer because it's the truth. And then I say, or you can buy loyal or distributor. So I'll start talking about the loyal customer program. There have been times that I forgot to talk about the distributor after going through the loyal customer spiel, and someone will say, well, I thought you said there's 3 ways. And it's like, oh yeah, here's the 3rd way. So letting them know up front, you have 3 options to buy. I always try to knock down the retail up front. Or if people say, no, I really want these 1 box of wraps. One time, we got this girl to sign up. She was like, wait, so it's $100 for the box retail? I'm like, yeah, so I don't have any retail. If you're going to do retail, they'll jump all the way from retail to distributor.
That's the secret, guys.
Somebody just said.
So I have a question. When she is presenting those 3 options, what do you say in terms of the distributorship? Do you just say that obviously, you know, for signing up for the additional, let's say they wanted to get a box of wraps, that's $59. Do you just then say that, okay, the 3rd option is then obviously for an additional $40, you can then get not only the wraps, but also, you know, obviously the perks that come with being a distributor?
So I guess it's a twofold thing. I don't care if somebody's calling me for hair peels or a $5 roll of Fab Wrap. I'm going to try to make sure that they want at least $100 worth of stuff. So if somebody's calling me for wraps, I always will present greens, Thermofit or whatever, you know, these other options, and at least have them excited about 1 to 2 more, so that by the time you pay $60 for greens and $40 for Thermofit, you're at $100. So I don't really have to convince them about, I don't ever have to say, you can spend $60 for a box of wraps as a loyal customer or an additional $40. You create that additional value over here when you're talking about the product. You make them want $100 to $200 worth of stuff, and they say it's cheaper for you to just be a distributor if you do X, Y, Z. Even if they say, I'm going to get $100 worth of stuff and break it up over the 3 months, I'm still going to clump all that together and say you're still going to spend $100. At least you could have been spending $100 up front, get your $100 back, go tell 4 people about it, get a $120 product credit for all that stuff you want anyway. And they're like, oh, okay.
And they will still be getting commission off of those referrals.
And I always say, and you getting, if nothing else, you're getting commission off your referrals and all the stuff you buy. Because it's still part of your
and that's the difference between, you know, even someone that's like, well, I can get referrals through the loyal customer referral program. Well, that's limited, you know, like that's only for 30 days. And all you're doing is getting, you know, free products. You're not getting cash money, you know what I mean, in your hand. So I think that that's something that a lot of people, you know, should try to get in the habit of doing. And the way that you get more people interested in the product is by using them yourself. Like there's no easier way to get customers than to have your own personal results. Because I could post other people's pictures all day, but as soon as I post a picture of me getting fabulous results, people are going crazy. Because if people are scrolling and they see people they don't even know on their timeline, sometimes they don't even stop. But people are, if they're following you as a friend, they're going to always be checking for you, right? So if you post something about whatever, they're going to stop quicker than they would stop for somebody that they don't know. So if you haven't spent a lot, like if 80% of what you post is not about your products or your team or whatever, you probably want to step it up. And that doesn't mean go and do It Works post, right? But it does mean, you know, you might want to strategically, you know, take a selfie with, you know, some greens on the side of your desk or something, right? Product placement. But then you do want to have those very direct posts that you're actually saying, I love this because this, and this, you know? Or sometimes you can even lead up to something. So like something that I've done in the past and that I'll probably do soon is that, you know, I may post a lot of pictures or selfies or pictures of myself not wearing makeup, you know, and I may not say anything about it, but then I may have a post like 3 days later that talks about skincare, because I know that the next thing people are going to do is they're going to go back to check to see if my skin really looks like that on every picture. And I so conveniently have so many selfies for them to check out. Like I posted something today where I didn't even say anything specifically about the skincare. I just hashtag It Works Skincare after all of these hashtags. And the post was about my nails, but I had 2 people text me like, oh my God, your skin looks amazing. What are you using? So there's a lot of like subtle things that you can do that's going to get attention. Or like I remember one time when I took my weave out, my hair, you know, from using my hair vitamins, like my hair had gotten so long, like I just posted a selfie and like my hair was like draping on the table, like super long, like my hair. And I didn't say anything about my hair. Like I said like some, you know, quote or something in my caption. But because my hair looked so much longer than it had been, I had like so many comments about my hair on a picture. And then I had people texting me like, girl, I need some of those hair vitamins. Your hair looks great. You know, so it's like sometimes we know what we're doing, you know, but and we're still, you know, putting that 80% out about products, but it's not in a way where it looks too salesy. You know, it's like a true thing where people are actually noticing that your products are working for you. Or sometimes I'll put a picture where I know I look super skinny because people are gonna say, dang girl, I see your waist good, the rest working, you know, and then all of a sudden, like I can't even tell you how many people will text me if I post like a really like sexy picture of myself. Or like, you know, a tight fitted dress. And I don't say anything about the wraps, but people already know that's what I'm using, so they're going to hit me up about it.
Okay.
But if you're not getting sexier, that's going to be a problem. And I'm not even just talking to you specifically, Alina. I'm talking to everybody. Like, when I was talking to Tia earlier, I was like, you know, especially new moms, like, we have the best opportunity because we have so much weight to lose, you know? And it's like, the faster you do it, the more kudos you get. So I'm like, you sitting on all these products, and you could have made $1 million off of your before and after pictures right now, but you're not even being consistent enough. And so for me, my consistency with the diet and the triple threat, it comes from me knowing that me getting these results over the next 2 weeks is probably going to be the key to me going presidential. And if that ain't enough fire for you, you're probably in the wrong business. So, did anybody else join the line? We're about 15 minutes over. But I wanted to, oh, Makesa, what's going on?
Hey. Hey, I didn't have any questions. I'm just at dinner with Vanessa, so we're just listening in. Hey.
Oh, hey, Vanessa. I see you creeping on the PE enroll. You don't even in the club. I'm just, actually, you are. You on my first enroll. Sorry. I always get confused because I put you on the Makesa. Well, I just have your Ruby chart in front of me, and you're already fully charted for Ruby, so we expect great things from you this month.
I can barely hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all enjoy dinner down there. Were y'all in Tallahassee?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys.
Yeah, we're going blitzing after this.
Oh, okay. I see. Late night blitzing. Y'all hitting up the nightclubs?
No.
All right. Okay, guys. Well, if y'all have more questions, hit me up offline. And I'll probably do another office hour, if not this week, early next week, because I have a lot of one-on-one calls this week, so I don't know if I have time, but text me. That's the fastest way to get me. I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, good night.